Here we are once more with the delightful gourmet of me, your host, Brendan. So it's another cheat meal today. This is the On-Cor barbecue sauce and 6 boneless rib-shaped patties. It's not a meal, it's an entree. And what that means is it can feed your whole family. If your whole family is comprised of 2 normal people or 1 me. I'm kidding though, I'm not going to eat this whole thing. However, I'm going to cook this whole thing and then leave it in the fridge to go bad until I remember it's there and see it's grown mold and throw it out, which is a huge waste of food, and I apologize in advance. So, here we go. This would go great with, let's say, mashed potatoes, any kind of starch really. Works really well to make your own little fake McRib. In my opinion, they taste better than McRib, but that's probably a controversial opinion. McRibs are just really tangy and I don't like it. So, let's dive in. Look at the instructions. What do we got? I'm not going to do this in a conventional oven because I do not feel like spending an hour waiting for this. This $3.79 pile of meat. Fake meat with some kind of sauce. So, let's go with a microwave, which is just as fine. You don't need it in the oven. It's just heat at this point. So, okay, heat safe tray, okay, right. For 8 minutes, seems like a long time, but it starts out, life is frozen. Then we have to take it out, and here's where the gourmet part really sets in, because, this is how we know that we're professional cooks. We have to take it out, rotate the tray 1/2 turn. I don't know what that means, because I think most of us have a, spinny thing in the microwave. And then microwave for another 6 to 7 minutes. Let's say in 2 minutes. So this is still, wow, so much prep involved here. It's just, how does anybody survive in the real world? I don't know. Here we go. Now, all of this is going to be a little wrong because I did a very naughty thing. I took this out of the freezer last night and put it in the fridge. What you're not supposed to do, you're supposed to cook it from frozen. But I like shortcuts, even at the cost of my digestive system. So we're going to vent this. Of course, this thing is glued impossibly to the edge. This is manual labor. I think this is what they call in the professional cooking world. They call this prep. So, oh my God. I know I was going to get exercise for the day. Here we go. Now, this feels cold, if not frozen. So, let's have a little fun and try to make some mathematical calculations based on its unfrozenness. Now, look at this. Look what I've already done. Disgusting. This is why you should never let men cook. I think that's the moral of the story. Look at this. Just contaminating everything. This delicious, cheap, fake, tomato-esque barbecue sauce created lovingly by a metal mixer somewhere in Connecticut or something. I'm kidding, it's probably the Midwest. Alright. Okay. Moment of truth. Let's set it and temporarily forget it. What did it say? It said 8 minutes? No. Let's do... No. Let's do 4. Ooh. I feel like we're taking some risks here. If I was working in the food service industry, I would make a lot of people sick. But thankfully, it's cooking for me. So let's see how it goes. And it is time. Very exciting. The air does smell richly of tomato-based fake barbecue sauce, potentially from a factory in the Midwest. Although I will verify that with you and get back to you, because the last thing we want on this channel is fake news. Okay. Again with this, they make the glue like they're trying to protect this packaging from a nuclear winter, which, you know what? Maybe they're not far off the mark with that. Let's see. Oh yeah, they're wet. Look at that gloop. Doing a little temperature check. Again, not OSHA compliant here. Is it OSHA? Who does food? Somebody tell me in the comments. Okay. It could go a little bit further, you know? Like it a little bit extra caliente. So let's do this. Let's do... Oh, what do you think? Let's do 2.5, roughly, minutes. And see you on the other side. Voila. I'm not going to check the temperature on this because I'm not very thorough. And I want to just hope for the best, which is what we'll do. It's also what I do when I buy clothes. Don't like to try them on. Don't want to think about it too hard. Get it home. If it fits, it ships. Oh boy. Oh, this is going to be... Okay, you know what? I might actually have to put the phone down for this. Hold on a second. Okay. One very scary, unsteady trip to the counter later, and here we are. We have some flavorless meat patties covered in fake tomato-based barbecue sauce to enjoy. So, how am I going to serve this time? You could just whip these bad boys out of this pan right now and scarf them down like you're playing your very first high school hockey tournament and you need the nutrition. Or you could do what I'm going to do, which is take some fairly old, expired, let's not think about that too hard, buns and make a pretend McRib. Except if I'm being feature man right now, you got some secret ingredients, folks. You're gonna love it. Kids, don't touch the stove. Or if you do, have fun with it. All right. This is gonna get everything everywhere, and I apologize. Here we go. Look at that. It does technically look like food. I love the fake rib shapes. As if, you know, you're gonna put this thing with bones on here, but the bones are made of meat. This is one sad, fat animal. I'm glad they made food that looks like me. Okay. Now, this would be the basic one, and I would even recommend, if you wanna go really crazy, forking over some, this is ill-advised, extra sauce. You know, I didn't have a spoon to prep for this video, so you get what you get. Or you get really fancy. I am going to take a piece of fake white American cheese, also my nickname in college, and put it on here. So we're going to have a McRib with cheese. I don't know what that is in French, but it's probably just McRib with cheese. English gets a lot of its words from French, and I'm sure McRib is one of them. But wait, there's more. Oh yeah, that's right. I said secret ingredient, didn't I? Now, I'll be the first one to admit I have no idea how this is going to go down, but I have some coleslaw. Some fancy deli coleslaw, actually. I actually went above and beyond the normal Walmart. Grind it down till it's chunky flour consistency coleslaw. Take a forkful of that, if I can. So I'm trying to do this while looking through the viewfinder of my camera, and put it on here. Now some of you might be saying, what the hell's going on, Brendan? Why am I still watching this video? You're just microwaving some shit and then putting it on bread. And to you I say, that's what we call content, folks. It's free. This video is not sponsored by On-Cor. In fact, On-Cor would probably pay me not to make this video. Okay, look at this fancy, dandy sandwich that we have. That's sort of like it's like an emulation of something you would find in a barbecue shop in, I don't know, let's say South Carolina. But you know, we do what we can. I'm gonna try it out, and I'll get right back to you. I hate to admit, but it's actually pretty good. It's good, you know? Its biggest problem is that it's very unoffensive. They could use a little more offense. Maybe a little bit more salt and pepper or something, but it is what it is. So there we go. The On-Cor. Ready to serve, microwavable 6-pack of bland tasting fake barbecue rib meat topped with tomato-based, somewhat more flavorful barbecue sauce. And just to end this video, I wanted to give you guys a little more clarification. This is distributed by, in Aurora, Illinois. So, hey, I was right, it was the Midwest. Who knows where it's actually made, but it doesn't matter at that point because we did our due diligence. So, there we are. And until next time, I don't have a catchphrase. Thank you.